Namaste, good morning. Thank you so much for joining. As always, please practice according to your conditions and your abilities. Respect your limitations. Think of the practice as an offering. And remember that all beings are experiencing what you're experiencing. So this is a cue to always practice in a way that is conscious, that will deliver the best experience possible. If you go to a place of pain or suffering, that is what will be felt by all beings through you. So we don't want that. So on that note, let's begin. Sit tall and straight, close the eyes, and bring the attention within. Begin with the sound of Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Imagine you're becoming one with all beings everywhere. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your thoughts on God alone. And then God will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. Om Namah Shivaya. Announce the inner light. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for liberation from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other, only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Knowledge is better than practice. Meditation is better than knowledge. Renunciation of the fruit of action is better than meditation. Peace immediately follows such renunciation. These are words taken from the Bhagavad Gita. Let's put that into practice today and always. Renounce all the fruits, have no expectation of reward. Do it because it must be done as though it were your divine duty. So let's do the mantra for purification 3 times to purify the space, the grounds, and all the psychic channels within. If you don't know the mantra, just imagine you're channeling the Guru through your voice and that the Guru is singing through your voice. You derive all the benefits all the same. If you do know it, do it conviction and volume so it can be heard by all the subtle bodies within and all around us. We try to do each one in a single breath. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Vasa Vashtanga Topi Vayaha Smarit Pandrikaksham Sabahya Vihantraha Sachihi. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Vasa Vashtanga Topi Vayaha Smarit Pandrikaksham Sabahya Vihantraha Sachihi. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Vasa Vashtanga Topi Vayaha Smarit Pandrikaksham Sabahya Vyantraha Sachihi. So now let's do a bit of pranayama before we start. We'll do the main breathing, alternate nostril breathing, and we'll do rhythmic style so that the ratio is always 1-4-2. So whether you do 2, 8, 4, or whether you do 3, 12, 16, that's always the same. So we'll do 3, 12, 6. 3, 12, I messed up the previous one. 3, 12, 6. So we're breathing in through the active side, which I'll explain in a moment. Close both nostrils, exhale out through the less active. Inhale back through the less active. Close both nostrils, out through the active. So to find the active nostril, it is the side that feels more open. So first of all, left hand always stays locked in Yana Mudra so as not to dissipate any energy necessarily. The Mudra of consciousness on the left knee. The right hand, second, third fingers fold down towards the palm. Turn the palm towards you. Thumb for the right nostril, right ring finger for the left. Always use these 2 fingers of the right hand for the control of the passage of the breath through the nostrils. So let's block out the right nostril first. Breathe in and out through the left a few times quickly. Switch to the other side. Right ring finger blocks out the left nostril. Whichever side again feels more open is your active side. If you can't tell a difference, just use your left side as your active side. I will demonstrate with the left side as my active side. So we sit up tall and straight, and this helps to bring the mind into states of calmness, in a state that's less conducive to being disturbed by cravings. Cravings ultimately lead to attachments, which then leads to suffering. So when the mind is restless, there is no chance for the mind to settle and to be successful in meditation. So sit up tall and straight. Breathe out completely empty the lungs. Close off the less active side. Inhale to the active side. 3, hold the breath, plug both nostrils, contract the buttocks, push the belly button into front of the spine. Chin on the chest, and the attention to the space between the eyebrows. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 12. Exhale out through the less active side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the less active side. 3, hold the breath, apply the locks. The tip of the tongue to rhythm up behind the teeth when you're doing the throat lock as well will help seal out the lock. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out through the active side. Completely empty the lungs through 6 counts. 4, 5, 6. Start again. Inhale through the active side. 3, hold for 12. Everything stops. All the attention at the space between the eyebrows. out through the less active side. 2. Release the throat in a root lock. 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the less active side. 3. Bring your chest up high enough so that when your chin comes down on it for the breath retention, you don't have to hunch your back. 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out through the active side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue. Inhale through the active side. Hold for 12, always keeping the count at 3 till 6 and the duration between the counts even. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out through the less active side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back through the less active. 3. Hold the breath. Remember, the chest up, the chin presses against the top of the chest. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out through the active side. 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. Hold. Try to keep your attention fixed at the seat of divine perception, located in the center of the forebrow. Train your mind to be disciplined. Exhale out through the less active side for 6 counts. Inhale through the less active side. Hold for 12, mentally counted in your mind. Exhale out through the active side. Inhale through the active. Hold. Do this on your own. You can control the count yourself, ensure that the count is even, but if you have more lung capacity, you can increase the time between each count. Exhale out through the less active side. Inhale through the less active. Hold. Exhale through the active. 5, 6. Last round. Inhale. Hold. Exhale out through the less active. Inhale through the less active. Hold. Exhale through the active. Right hand down. Take a moment to just observe the state of the body, the mind, and emotions. Try to enter into the mindset of the witness, tuned into the supreme divine witness that is always within, unchanging, undisturbed, unjudging. Continue to be attuned to that divine supreme essence within that is equally present in all beings as well. All forms are just have the same portion of God within. So celebrate all the beautiful ways that God manifests in this universe. Let's come to standing. And we'll begin the asana practice. So we'll start off with some warm-ups. Hands on the hips. Circle the head. Take the head around and around. Try to get your ears to shoulders, the chin to the chest, the back of the head to the top of the back. So warm-ups should be done with vigor in order to warm up the body, to get the blood moving in the body. And go in the opposite direction now. Move, of course, according to your condition. Right arm swings backwards. If you need, you can bring your left hand to your shoulder support. You can also turn your body with your arm. Go forward now. Left arm. Make as though you're winding up to throw a ball. And then go forward now. It's like you're holding weight to 5 pounds in the hand to make the arms swing more easily. Good. Now both arms up over the head. Take hold of the opposite elbows, bend to the left. And go to the right. Bounce a few times on each side. Back to the left. Try to hollow out the underside of the body without making any wrinkles in the waist. Back to the left. And go to the right. Come back to the center. Little circles over the head. Starting with the head, neck, and shoulders moving mostly. But then gradually increase the size of the circle. Adding in the chest, the upper back. And perhaps you can trace large circles even in front of the body with your elbows like an airplane propeller. And then coming all the way back up, go in the other direction now. Squeeze your arms by the ears. Again, start to increase the size of the circle. And then, if you like, the full rotation of the trunk. The forearms come right across the tops of the feet. And then coming back up. Release. Shake out the wrists. Move the fingers very, very fast. Shake the wrists, all the joints in the wrists and the fingers. It's as though the hands could fly off the wrists at any moment. Up and down. The fingers going so fast. They're like the wings of a hummingbird. The fingertips disappear. Arms by sides of the body continue to shake. The body, the upper body. The head flying in all directions. The arms like heavy ropes slapping against the body. And then conclude. Next one. Feet together. Calisthenics, as Dharma calls them. You might know them as jumping jacks. The arms completely loose. Make sure you clap your hands over the head when they come up. Now jump up and down. If you can't jump, you can just lift your heels and bounce, or you can even do this. So your choice. Very, very fast. Or jumping again. Get as high as you can. Be like a child. You always stay happy and enthusiastic. And conclude. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, remove all fatigue. If you need to now, you can come to a wall. Your left hand can come to a wall. Right leg swings back and forth like a pendulum. Bend your toes back so you don't stub your toes on the ground. Try to get your knee right to your shoulder. Maybe at some point the toes might come to the back of the head. And then release. Left leg. And then conclude. So now the feet together, Arms by sides of the body again. We're going to lift the arms and the heels at the same time. Inhale, come up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and come back down. Push it with your toes. Control the descent so the heels come down slowly. 4, 5, 6. No jerky movements. No heavy footfalls. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Practice in a way that is graceful. 2, 3. That'll keep the mind from getting restless and agitated. Exhale back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. Up. 2, 3. Really push with your toes. Engage your abdominal muscles and the leg muscles. And back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring the chin down on the chest in a gesture of humbleness. And stay in this humble mindset throughout the practice. The grace among all are those who serve without any expectation of reward, with complete selflessness. So now let's keep that intention firmly ingrained in our hearts and minds as we move together as one. Sun salutation, Surya Namaskara. Raise your arms up overhead, arch back. Come forward and down. Bend your knees if you need to. Bring your hands flat on the ground. The right foot goes back. Lower down the knee, drop down to the seat. Come into your high plank. Knees down, the seat goes back behind the heels. Glide between the arms. Press your nose glands coming forward. Roll the shoulders down and back. Take the chest up, the head back. 2 more times. Take the seat back. Come forward. Glide like a snake creeping through the grass. Uncoiling majestically like the cobra. 1 more time. Imagine you're in the body of the serpent. Move like the serpent. Embody all the qualities. Be regal and wise, fierce and fearless. Adho Mukha Savasana. 3 times blessed those can imitate the forms on all levels. Now the right foot steps forward. If that's difficult, lower the left knee down. If your foot doesn't make it all the way, you can use your right hand to push your foot forward, further forward. Then the left foot comes forward to meet it. Come up to standing. And back home, Pranayama. Raise your arms up, stretch the whole front of the body, and go down. And don't worry too much about the breath, but try to breathe in a way that, move in a way that allows the breath to remain steady and uniform. Left foot is back, into the plank, knees down, the seat goes back. Come again between the arms. Pull the elbows in towards the sides of the body, turn the fingers out. Again, take the seats back. Imagine you're pulling the floor towards you. This will propel the body forward with more power and ease. 1 more time. Glide between the arms. Adho Mukha Savasana. Lift the seat. Allow the head to go down. See if you can touch your forehead to the ground. And then the left foot comes forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. Push your seat into your seat up. Your head close to your feet. Come right up. And back. Up again. Go forward and down. Fold the body in half. The right foot back. Into the plank. Knees down. The seat goes back. 3 times come forward. Lots of those can imitate the forms physically. Again, put yourself in the body of what you're representing. Come forward again. Twice. Lots of those can imitate the forms mentally and physically. Embody all the qualities. Be wise, again, like the serpent. Come forward. 3 times blessed are those who can imitate the forms on all levels, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Adho Mukha Savasana. That means trying to see God in all the forms. Right foot forward. Equal portion of God present in all beings. Uttanasana. Come right up. And back. Raise your arms up. Go down. Left foot back. Each posture has a particular consciousness. Try to tap into it. The knees down, the seat back, the forehead down, a gesture of humbleness with the eyes downcast, the head low. Then open up your heart. Open yourself up to the divine grace. Hands back and the seat back. Come forward again. Surrendering yourself completely for divine service. To serve others. All beings. Bhujangasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left foot forward, feet together. Push the seat up. Use the body to push against the legs. Try to get your legs straighter. But without detaching your body from the thighs. Now come up and back. Hands back. Reach up. Go down. Bow down to zone humbleness. The right foot back. Into the plank. Ashtanga Namaskara. Knees, chest, forehead down, chest between your hands. Come forward. Right up into upward facing dog if you can. Push into your hands, lift your thighs and knees away from the ground. You can bend the toes under here. Move the body a little bit if it feels okay to do so. Try not to make a big fold in the lower back. Telescope your trunk out of the hips, the neck out of the shoulders. Now push into your hands, lift your seat. Bounce here as well. Try to get your chest closer to the ground. If you're flexible, see if you can tap your forehead to the ground. Sink your heart right between your shoulder blades towards the ground. And now the right foot comes forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. Up. Back home to Pranayama. Always coming back to source of divine love. Reach up. Infuse all the movements with love and devotion and compassion. Left foot back. Into the plank. Remember, you're doing it for all beings, and all beings are experiencing this through you. Upward facing dog. So again, pulse. Look like a dog howling at the moon. You can, again, bend the toes under if that makes it easier for you. Shoulders back, neck long. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift your seat. Again, sink your heart down. Soften the line of the back. Look at the dog stretching its back and body, all the qualities of the dog, the loyalty to its master, first and foremost. And then the left foot comes forward. We're all serving God, who again is in all beings. We're serving all beings as a result. Reach up and back. Hands back to the heart. Keep going. Stretch the arms up. And fold the body down over the legs. Right foot back into the plank, Ashtanga Namaskara, through into upward facing dog, back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now the right leg comes up. Lift the left heel, see if you can get your head even closer, maybe even on the ground. Push the left heel back down. You can bring your left forearm down if you like. Try to get the right leg up higher without opening up the hip. Now pick up the head, look between your hands. A big move forward, shoulders over the fingertips, the foot lands without a sound. No heavy thumps on the ground where the foot lands. Feet together, Uttanasana, come up. Move quietly, move gracefully. Hands back to the heart. Remember the practice is an offering, so we make it as beautiful as possible, worthy of the Guru's attention, worthy of divine attention. Left foot goes back into the plank. Down we go. Scoop right through. And hinge back. Left leg up this time. Lift the right heel. Send your head down, maybe right on the ground, and push the right heel back down. If you can, push it right into the ground. Left foot comes up higher. Pick up the head, look between the hands again. Big step forward. Land the foot quietly. Anjaneyasana. Uttanasana. Try to get your seat eventually in line with your heels. Push your belly against the thighs, the chest on your knees. And come right up. Back home, Pranayama. Let's add on. Raise your arms up. As you go down, bend your knees, your belly on your sides. Join your hands if you can. And pull them all the way up over your body. Over your head, maybe in front of the head. Uttanasana. Now the right foot goes back. Back knee down, drop down to the seat, reach up and back, Kapiyasana. Pull the arms back, see if you can get them behind the ears. Lift the heart. And now break the pelvis. Come back into your high plank. Any entry into upward facing dog, if you're stronger, you can even take your seat all the way back. See if you can make it through all the way without touching your legs or your hips to the ground. Push your elbows into the sides of the body. Push through with your toes. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right leg up. Be careful of your joints, they'll move again according to your conditions. Right foot in front between your hands, Reach up and back. Drop your seat right close to the front heel. Arms back. Curve the spine. Break the pose. Swing your hands behind the back. Hold the breath. Left foot comes forward. Push your body into your thighs. Head close to your feet. Come right back up. Hands back to the heart. Keep going. See yourself in our practice you're trying to attain with constant practice, angry determination, adherence to yama and niyama, the ethical rules. You make rapid progress. The left foot is back this time. Reach up and back, drop your shoulders, keep your neck long so the head can go back even more. And then break the pose. Back into your high plank, through into your upward facing dog. However you want to enter, go ahead. Adho Mukha Savasana. Left foot up, bring the foot between the hands. Back knee down, drop down to the seat, reach up. Be willing to change things around a bit, experience new things. Otherwise, you remain too complacent. You stay in the same place. After 20 years, you're still there. You haven't made any progress, and you may lose enthusiasm. Reach up and back. Hands back to the heart. Reach up and back when you have a strong desire to serve others in a compassionate way. This generates enthusiasm. Uttanasana. Right foot back. Do the practice because it must be done. All beings are benefiting through you. Into your high plank. Swim right through between your arms. Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Adho Mukha Savasana. The right leg up. Send the foot between the hands. Connect the movement seamlessly. You're doing a divine dance of devotion. Arch your back, and then lean forward, bring your belly on your thighs, join your hands if you can, pull the hands all the way up off your back, push the belly against the thighs, the head, try to get your chest lower than the knees, and come right up. Return home, Pranayama, infusing all movements of love and devotion. Come forward and down. Bury your mind deep in her heart. Watch your body move with even more power, grace, and ease. Left foot is back. Kapiyasana. Radiate your light from within. Just like the sun, the moon reflects the light of the sun. Through into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Adho Mukha Savasana. The practice becomes a moving meditation. Left leg up. Step the foot between the hands. Eventually the mind can remain in a quiet state without disturbance, without judgment, and always calm and quiet. Hands behind the back, join your feet together, Uttanasana, always fixed on God. Come all the way up and back. And come back home back to the heart. One more round. Reach up. Hinge at the hips. Belly on your thighs, push your body into your thighs, try to get your seat up over your heels, straight legs eventually, right leg back, into Kapiyasana. Lean away from the front leg and break the pose, come back into your high plank. Do always according to your abilities. Again, knees, chest, forehead down is always an option. If it's too much for your joints. Into upward facing dog, don't lose your neck, keep your neck long. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Right leg up, send the foot between the hands. Reach up and back. Swing your hands back and feet come together. Be like a shapeshifter moving between the forms effortlessly and quietly and fluidly, just like you see yourself moving in your dreams. Back to the heart, last time. Go down and forward, Uttanasana. The head close to your feet, adjust your deep humbleness. Left foot goes back. Arms up, surrender yourself for divine service. Bring your hands back down into your high plank. Through into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Adho Mukha Savasana. Left leg up. Send the foot between the hands. Drop your seat right close to the front heel. Push the lower back up and in. Try not to rake up the lower back or the back of the neck.
break the pose. Swing your hands behind the back. Uttanasana. Come right up to standing. And then bring the hands back home. Take a pause here for a moment. From the heart, inhale left from the heart up to the center of the forebrow. Hold the breath and the attention there, so that when the mind is connected to the heart, all actions, thoughts, and words are always coming from a place of love and compassion. Exhale back down to the heart, remain established there in the spiritual heart with God. And release the hands. So let's continue with balance poses. So starting off with the left foot, on the left foot, pick up the right foot. You can always stand with your back against the wall or your left hand on the wall if you need to. Bring your right foot out. Try to have it level with the toes level with the fingers, same height. So it could look like a letter T, more flexible, bring the foot up higher towards your shoulder, lean towards the left a little bit. Exude the poise and the grace of a dance. You can look up if you like. Offer up the pose. Those who are more flexible can do other variations. For instance, you can take the foot towards your chest, take the foot with your left hand, and push it up right beside your head. If you're more flexible, you can do this variation. Now from here, release the foot, go back, go down I should say, into your gliding eagle, so your belly on your thigh, arms out to the side, palms down. Make like you're diving down from a great height like an eagle. Your arms like the wings of an eagle. Try to get your foot higher than the hip, your head about the height of the knee. Now press into your left foot. Come right up again, back into the previous pose. And then break the pose. Try it on the other side now. Anchor down to the right foot. Take hold of the left heel from the inside and bring your leg out. Whatever height you have is perfect. Just try your best. It's not the result that's important, it's the effort. Or bring it up higher if you like. Push through the base of the toes. Lift the chest. If you have other variations, again, go ahead. Bring your knee close to the shoulder, the foot in front of your chest. Take the foot with your right hand. Reach across the front of the foot and pull the foot up. From here, release the foot. Try to not drop it down in between, but of course if you need to, then that's okay. You can bring your fingertips to the ground as well if you need to find a balance, or go right into the pose, the arms out to the side. Swept out to the side, imagine you're gliding on the surface of the ocean. You become what you see in your imagination, so imagine amazing things. Press into your right foot, hold the breath as you make the transition and come back up. If you had to put your foot down in between, again, no worries, no judgment, just do your best. And then break the pose. On the path to self-realization, we'll have the chance to experience everything. Each time you come back a little bit with more abilities. So come to the back of the mat. Okay. Left foot forward, left fingertips down on the ground, not too close, about 14 or 16 inches away. Raise your right leg up, look to the right, bring the right arm up as well. Ardha Chandrasana. If you're having trouble opening, you can bring your left hand on the block. If it's still too difficult, you can do it with your left knee on the ground. So again, find a pose that works for you, a variation, a modification. Stay on the fingertips, it gives you a little bit more height. Now from here, bring the right hand down, bend your left knee, you can bring the belly on your thigh. Your left hand comes to your foot, index finger pressed against the outside heel, the right leg comes up as high as you can. If that's too much for your hamstring, fold the leg, bring your knee right up, and bring heel close to your seat.
And then bring your right hand right beside your foot if you can. See if you can take off all but just the index finger, and maybe even bring your index finger on the inside of the heel. Gaze beyond your toes. You're trying to get your hip right in line with your heel. Now bring your hands on either side of the foot, just for fun. You can bend your right knee, push the base of the toes of the right foot just behind your back. Lift the left heel. So you can stay doing this, just disengages the core muscles. If you want, you can even take a few hops. Push into the ground with your hands, and then see if you can take a few hops just to warm up. If you have good balance, you can even stay in your pose. Keep both legs bent. This helps with balance. Feel free to come to a wall if you need to. If you want, you can straighten your legs. If you have a handstand practice, push to the base of the toes. Look in front of your hands, a little bit between your hands. And then come back down. From here, roll your way up slowly.
Good. So just before we go to the other side, if you want to do it on a wall, you can come to a wall, close, not too far from the wall. Bring your feet against the wall, your seats on your heels. Bring your elbows in front of your body. And you can even do this on your forearms if it's too much to stay on your hands, okay? So you lift up, bring your foot on your seat or the wall with the foot at about the height of the hip. And you can try to balance there. Okay, so pull eventually your toes up off the wall or up off the seat of the chair. Keep looking between your hands. You do the same thing if you're on your hands. So that's for the next time. Okay, so we'll do it now. Right foot's in front. Right fingertips down on the ground. Bring the left leg up. And then the left arm up. Look up to the hand above you if you have the foot balance. Point the toes. Bring the left hand back down. Center your body over the right side. Bend your right knee if you need to get your belly to stay with your thigh. Bring your left leg up higher. Or again, you can bend your knee and pull your heel towards the seat if it's a little bit more easier in the hamstring. The right hand comes to the outside of the foot, index finger against the outside of the heel, and keep moving your left hand in closer and closer. Peel off all but just the index finger off the ground, and maybe even bring your left index finger on the inside of the heel. Now bring both hands down on either side of the right foot, not too far away. As you jump, your foot's going to go back a little bit, possibly, and then it takes more power to jump. So then that's when you do, and when you jump too hard, that's when you kind of land over on the other side. So keep your hands close to your foot, use your core, train your core will become strong. Lift your heel up off the ground. You can stay doing this, or press into the ground, hold your breath, see if you can take a few hops. Try to get your hips as high as you can. Keep your legs bent so that it's easier to find a balance. Push to the base of the toes. Grip the floor with your fingertips, the heels, your palms, the base of the fingers. Again, you can bring your legs up if you like. Practice a little bit. Push through the hands. Push through with your toes. And then land back down. Stay here for a moment. Be like a rag doll. Allow the head to drop. On the exhale, just release all fatigue from the body. And then roll your way back up. One more, Natarajasana. So, turn this way. Anchor down to the left foot. Bring the right knee up. Take hold of the leg close to the ankle. You can even stay like this. This is still a variation of the pose. And you can bend your knee otherwise. Lean forward and push your foot back, away from the body. If you want, you can take your hand back there. So if you're taking your hand back there, pull the foot in close first. Take hold of the foot and then push it back out. Standing bow pose. Feel free to do this. If you're flexible with your shoulders, you can do the other variation, the overhead one. Take the foot close to your waist. Take hold of the outer edge of the foot. Press the thumb to the ball of the foot, the other fingers around. Be careful of your shoulders. Use a strap if you're in doubt, if you don't have quite the mobility. So if you know how to do this pose, then of course go ahead. All options according to your level. Break the pose. Try it on the other side now. So you can again start with your right foot anchored down, your left foot up. Take your knee in front. It's a little bit easier to take the leg just above the ankle. You can start and stay here and then bend your right knee. Start to lean forward, push the foot away from your body. And once your foot's far away, you can straighten the leg again. So you can stay here, or you can take your right hand back to the foot, pull your heel in towards the seat, and push the foot back out. Then open heart. Stand tall and proud and gracefully like a dancer. Or take the other variation with your thumb on the pressing into the ball of the foot, the other fingers wrapped around the outside, bring the elbow up and around. Be careful of your joints. Move your joints in a way that is natural. And if you can take your other hand to the foot. Feel free to use a strap. Feel free to also stand against the wall if you're having trouble finding the balance. Break the pose. Charge your body, turn the palms forward. Inhale, matching the breath, streaming in from everywhere around, right up through the spine to the crown. Exhale, send it everywhere throughout the body. So now stand in the middle of the mat, facing the long edge of the mat. Step or jump your feet apart. Your feet should be roughly underneath your hands. And then turn to your left. Turn the left foot forward. Virabhadrasana. Try to have your shoulders and your fingers all in the same line. Make sure your left knee's not popping in. Knee over the two middle toes. Back knee close to the ground. If you're flexible, your knee comes, left knee goes over your toes a little bit more. From here, let's do humble warrior. Take the hands behind the back. Pull the hands down. Lift the chest. Allow the head to go back. Now go forward. You want to push the left hip back a little bit. Make sure the outer edge of the right foot is down. Go to the right a little bit so that your shoulder can slide against the inside of the leg, and maybe your head will come closer, or maybe on the ground if your hips are at the height of the hip. If it's too much, you can lower the right knee down so your legs are like the shape of a box. So that's always an option. Now, coming back up, lower the knee, turn towards the front, sink your seat right low. You can keep your hands on the knee if you like, and lean away from the leg. Push your lower back up and in before you go back. So again, you don't crunch up the lower back. Curl the tail under. If it's okay, you can either take hold of your opposite elbows, rest your head in your arms, or the full pose, Kapiyasana. Rock your shoulders back and forth, pull your arms all the way back. So eventually you're lying on your back, chest all the way open and up. Come back upright. Your hands on the inside of the left foot. The left foot scooches out to your left a little bit, towards the edge of the mat. Lift the knee up on the back leg. Push back and forth a few times. Try to get your knee further back. Your left foot should be flat on the ground. Your shin should be vertical. Your left leg. Your knee goes back so that you can try to get most of your right thigh on the ground. And if hips are low enough, fall to your right on your right form. Roll back to your left.
Your knee stays right close to the shoulder. You're trying to get your back lower to the knee. When your hips are anchored down, perhaps the pelvis, the belly, and the chest will follow. So if you're low enough, you want to telescope. You want to keep on telescoping your head and chest forward. So eventually the shoulder ends up in front of the leg, so you can rest your armpit on your left foot at some point if your chest is on the ground. Now come back onto your hands. Try something different. Pull the left foot back. Move the left shoulder in behind the leg and push against the back of the shoulder. So again, you can stay here, or you can pick up the back knee. And then you can take out maybe the left arm. You see, keep on pressing your shoulder, the back front shoulder from to the back of the leg, and then the right leg arm can go out. You can stay here, or Viswamikras if you know it. Your left hand on the outside of the foot. Lean back so your leg is sitting on the left arm, close to the shoulder. You're wrapping your leg around the upper arm. And then you can see you can push into the back of the knee, extend your leg. If you have a flexibility, take hold of the foot, the right hand, and pull the foot out. You can lower the right knee down as well if you need to. Now break the pose, bring left foot down. So just, if you're doing on your knee, you can even do this. Okay, so for the next time. Now come upright, bring your left knee up. Come into a shape so that the legs are like a box. Bend the toes under the back foot. Make sure you can lift your left leg up, your left foot. This ensures that the leg's in the right place. The right arm up. Go to the left. See if you can get your armpit on the outside of the knee, or just the back of the arm. Left hand push into your right. You can even do a fist, give you more power to come. Push into your right hand. The belly comes up, and then at the same time as your hands come down, your belly's coming up. The center of the chest, eventually behind your thumbs. Roll the left shoulder all the way back. Turn your face and chest up. Pull the left hip back. Now here, if you want, you can try to lift your back knee up off the ground. Hold your breath, push to the base of your toes, and lift the right knee. You can see if you can take a bind. Even if your armpit's on the outside of the knee, your elbows in the space underneath your leg, turn more to your left. Bend your fingers in towards your wrist. Use your left hand to guide your right hand underneath. And then join your hands. Pull in the hands, twist more. Break the pose. Come back between the legs and come all the way back up. So we're going to go to the right now. Turn 180 degrees if you need to, so you can still see the screen. Virabhadrasana. Look over the front hand. And enter into the consciousness of a warrior. Be strong, be mighty, steadfast in your duty to serve. Now take your hands behind the back, pull the hands down, lift the chest, allow the head to go back, and come forward. Go to your left a little bit again. Push your right hip back without lifting your right hip if possible, so that the outer edge of the left foot is staying down. And go to your left a little bit so you can get your head on the ground beside your foot. If it's too much, lower your left knee on the ground. A warrior knows their place. They're extremely humble. They serve others before themselves. Press into your feet, come up halfway. And then from here, prepare for Kapayasana. Lower the knee down, drop down to the seat. Arms up, or do the modifications with your hands on the knee. Push your lower back up and in. Lean away from the leg. Take over your opposite elbows. All expressions are fine. Just offer them up. Do your best. Rock your shoulders back and forth. Sometimes it helps loosen up the shoulders. Reach back. pose. You have to surrender to the form, become one with the form. And then eventually you find when you merge the form, when you put yourself in their body, their mind, then you'll be able to find ease, more ease in the pose. Push back and forth, try to get your knee back a little bit more, your left knee, and then lower the knee down, flatten out the toes. Sinking down to the hip, imagine your hips are made of lead. If you can, fall on your left forearm and roll back to the right. Both sides of your hips equally close to the ground. If your hips are not close to the ground at all, just stay on your hands and keep sinking your hips down. Imagine there's a big weight sitting on top of your back on your seat. And maybe that visualization will allow you to come down. So from the front, make sure your knee's not falling out to the side, nor the right foot is sliding away. Your shin should be vertical. Your body should be right close to the shoulder, right beside the knee, right against the knee. Eventually, when your chest is down, you'll be able to bring your armpit right in the foot. Armpits to the side if you like. Maybe even a bind if you know it. Slip your arm underneath your leg from the outside, goes underneath the right knee, and you join your hands over your back. Those of you who are advanced practitioners, you know what to do. Go ahead. Now break the pose. Come back onto your hands. So start here by pulling the body in, bring the right shoulder in behind the right knee, and push against the back of the knee with the front of the shoulder. Do this a few times to get a strong connection. If you want, you can see if you lift, hold your breath, lift the left knee up off the ground. You can bring the right arm out. And maybe even the left arm. Your body hovering the same level from the heel to the top of the head. Or Viswamitrasana. So your right hand is on the outside of the foot. You have to lean to the right a little bit, allow left foot to go flat on the ground, and the right leg wraps around the leg, close to the shoulder. Push against the back of the knee, extend the leg. Or you can take hold of the foot if you have the reach. Take hold of the outside of the foot, pull the arm over the head. You can bring your left knee down if it's too much. Break the pose, bring the right foot back down, come back upright. Padivita Paskanasana, take that little test again. See if you can raise the right foot up, bend the toes under the back foot, the shoulder, the knee, the hip in the same line. The hip and the knee in the same line. Left arm up, go to the right. So see if you can get your arm on the outside of the knee, your right hand pushes into your left, hard with your fist or even your palm on palm, and push downward. Bring the belly up, center of the chest comes to your thumbs, roll the right shoulder all the way back, turn your face and chest up. If you want to take a bind, you can push your seat back. If it's a little bit easier to do it in knee so you don't lose your balance, you can go ahead, but push your seat back. You have to get your arm quite a bit lower so that your elbow again is in the space underneath your knee. Bend your fingers in towards the wrist and then use your right hand to guide your arm underneath. Turn more to the right. And then you might eventually be able to worm your arm underneath. Lift the left knee up off the ground, if you can. You can do this without the bind as well. Turn your face and chest up. Once you find the pose, be still. Eventually you can meditate in all the poses. Take every opportunity you can to find stillness, to stay in stillness of mind and body. Break the pose, come back to plank. This way. So now from here, go on your left hand first, turn to the right. Your ankles can stay across, your hand a little bit from the shoulder. If you're dropping into your shoulder and your hips are sagging, bring your left knee down, like so, underneath your hip. So you try to keep your hips nice and high. Come Come back to the center, to plank. Go on the other hand. Move the right hand towards the left a little bit. And open up to your left. Go back to plank. Lower down on your knees. Let's just sit back for a moment. On your heels, you can stay sitting on your heels and move your hands back. If you have knee issues, you can stay higher like this. You need to put a cushion behind your knees. If you have a flexibility, open up your feet. Sit between your heels, the Supta Virasana. Come down a little bit lower. Maybe you can come down on the forearms, maybe even right on your back. Keep your thighs together. Hold your elbows over your head if you like. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sink everything down. Feel it back just sagging with its own weight. Now from here, bring your hands back to your heels. Push into your heels, into your elbows. Lift your shoulders up off the ground and make your way back up. Do one more round of Vasisthasana. So this time, if you have a variation, go ahead. You can do the same pose, of course. If you're doing it on a knee, see if you lift your right leg up. Even you can take the foot, pull the foot back. You're doing for the full, from the full Vasisthasana. See if you lift your right leg up. Or keep going, slide your toes back, turn on the left foot at the same time. Push into your left hand, push your shoulders forward a little bit. Try to get your inside edge of the right left foot down. You have to turn your foot a little bit. If your foot's turned too much, then the inside edge foot will not be able to come down so easily. Push your hip up, move your foot in if you need to. And then here, you see if you can raise your right foot up off the ground. You can take hold of the knee or the foot. Or if you have the shoulder mobility, turn on the heel of the palm, slide your left foot back, the right foot comes beside your left. Urdhva Dhanurasana. So go ahead if you haven't already into any of these expressions. See yourself in the pose, watch your body moving gracefully, bury your mind deep in the heart. Offer it up. Now switch, come back to plank, keep your hip high, turn on the hand so you come back the same way as you entered. Go on the other hand now. On the right hand, turn to your left. And then sweep your left foot out to the side and back. Turn on the heel of the palm, turn on the right foot. The toes follow the same lines, rest the leg in the same orientation of the knee. Just forward. And again, so you can pick your left foot up off the ground this time. Inside edge of the right foot is down. Take hold of the knee, pull it in close to your seat, your belly, and then maybe slip your hand up to the foot. Or you do Urdhva Dhanurasana if you like. Break the pose gracefully. Keep your hip high, turn on the hands, back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Breathe in. Breathe out, sink your chest down, your head between your arms. So from here, lift your heels, bend your knees, jump forward or walk forward. I'm going to move back because I'll be out of the line of the camera. And push your wrists down between your elbows in the same line. Push your knees outwards, take your hands down. If you like, you can come into Kakasana. If that's easy for you, you can do Bakasana. I'll demonstrate Kakasana first. Lift your heels. Try to keep your arms and your legs to your shoulders with your knees. Your shoulders over your fingertips. Keep your arms a bit bent so that your legs can be perched on your arms. And then see if you can pull your toes away from the ground, even if you just pull the toes of one foot at a time and dance from toe to toe. Keep your head higher than the seat when you're starting off so you don't do a nose dive. If your seat is too high, you tend to go down and you lose you fall on your nose. Okay, so if you want to do Bakasana, your arms are straighter. You bring your armpits right into your knees, right into your armpits. Shoulders go over the fingertips. And when you come forward, your shoulders come over your fingertips. You lift your feet up. Try to get your heels up, close to your seat. Your only contact is your knees with your armpits. And back down. This time, if you like, you can go right with your head on the ground and come up into headstand, or stay in crow, and then bring your forehead down the ground and just stay in teddy bear, I should say, with your feet close to the ground. Try to get your seat eventually over your shoulders a little bit more. Those who want can come all the way up into headstand, your legs straight up, but then come right back down. Don't stay. So you can land your shins on your forearms again, flex your feet, hold your breath. So you can take your head up off the ground before you land your feet down. You have to press into your hands, lift your head slowly, and then your feet can come back down. Okay, so let's do that one more time. If you'd rather, you can just bring your head in front of your knees and just lift your seat if you don't want your feet to leave the ground. This is still an inversion. Good. Alright, so if you're in your headstand, if you're doing the full version where you bring your legs all the way up, stay this time for a little bit more time, 10 seconds. Come down gracefully. If you want, you can again reverse it so that you land with your legs, your shins on your arms. Hold the breath, lift the head up, and bring your feet down. Not important. Do again according to your abilities. Come now in child's pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Roll your way up. And now stay a little bit longer in your headstand. So now we're doing the main poses. Stay in the pose. Try to find stillness. Bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows once you find the pose. So if you know how to get into headstand, go ahead. You can do a lotus if you like once you're there. Okay. Lotus helps to keep your mind in one pointiness. Again, if you want to come to a wall or a chair, bring the feet against the base of the wall or the legs of the chair. Your elbows in front of your knees a few inches, just so they're underneath your shoulders. Make sure you can take hold of the arms easily. And then bring your hands forward, interlace your fingers, place your head in front of your hands, or I guess behind your hands. And then your forehead starts on the ground. Lift your seat, bring one foot on the seat of the chair or the wall at the height of the hip. One leg goes back. Squeeze the heels of your palms against your head. Your elbows should not be too far apart. And then eventually you can pull your toes away from the ground, from the wall of the seat, the chair. Your foot behind you is hanging low to the ground like a low-hanging fruit. Bend your toes back so you're pressing to the base of the toes. Now you can do this if you find it's too scary to do it like this. You can always turn around the other way, facing the wall. Again, make sure you're not too close to the wall. If you're too close to the wall, just push your way. So you want to have when your leg's on a wall, the legs should be still bent. Okay, so you just have to jump a little bit more. Just try to find a wall. Imagine there's a wall where and then if you jump too hard, your foot might go through the wall, so you have to be careful. Jump softly. Bring your feet close to your elbows before you jump. Then your hips are already in the right place, almost over your shoulders, and then you don't even have to jump really. You can just push off and lift your toes. Just find a pose where your heart is higher than the head. So if you're not into headstand, you can either form but you still can feel comfortable with your legs up, you can take your head up off the ground, do forearm balance. Requires a little bit more arm strength. Push your arms into the ground. Or again, you do the hair pose again. Other options, just do dolphin. Your hands together and just, looks like a down facing dog, but your elbows are on the ground. So you can get your feet closer to your elbows, lift your heels, try to get your shoulders and your hips more in the same line. Then eventually your legs, you'll build the core to come up. Try to find a position where your heart's higher than the head. So about 30 more seconds, wherever you're at. Easiest way to balance with your legs, split. If you have a lotus, you're doing a full lotus, not a half lotus. Get ready to come down now. Slowly. No rush. Take your time to come down. And rest in child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax everything. Okay. Roll up. Actually, before you roll up, bring your arms forward. Slide back into cobra. Adho Mukha Savasana. And then jump your feet to the front of the mat. Into chair pose. Shoulders over your hips if you can. Arms straight in front. Lift your heels up if you can. This might burn your thighs. You might feel a burning sensation in your thighs. Remember, it's just the body that's experiencing this, not you, not the true self. Come down slowly. As you come down, more and more, your heels can come up a little bit higher. Really bend your toes. Your heels are way up. And then your seat is behind your heels. Drop your seat down softly between heels. In one fluid movement, lift your seat, bring your legs up, bring your hands to your back, into plow pose. I like to go into plow pose first before I enter into shoulder stand so that I can get the hips a little bit higher. So bring your arms behind your back, move a little bit from side to side, try to get your hands behind your back, join them together if you can. Heels your palms together, bring your elbows close together. And then bring your hands back onto your back. Your hands come a little bit higher on your back, and then your legs can come up straighter in the same line as your chin. If it's too much, you can stay in plow. If that's still too much, you can do bridge pose. Your heels are down right in front of your seat. Lift your hips, and you try to move again. Your arms all the way underneath your body. You can bring your hands on your seat even, but try to get your chest up as close to the chin as possible so it looks more like the shape of a shoulder stand. But you might get one knee up. Extend your legs and maybe bring the other leg up to meet it. So lots of different options. And if you keep pushing to your back, eventually you end up into your straight line. Now bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows. Settle your mind into stillness. Bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows. Leave the body by itself. If you want to do a lotus, that makes the mind even more one-pointed. Try to get your knees higher than your hips. I got some issues with my hamstrings, so I can't.
nice and still.
Okay, so if it's too much, you do happy baby pose as well.
Now, if you're in the Shavasana, bring your feet down behind your head. Control the descent. And bring your thighs, if you like, against your body, your knees on the other side of the head. Nothing to do. Nor to go but deep within beyond the body, your mind, and your emotions. Now it's starting to get ready to come down. The palms on the ground behind your back.
Your thumb tips close together, your index fingers close together. Press into your arms as your legs coming down so they come down with control. And then stop when you're halfway down. Hover the legs about 45 degrees from the ground. Push into your forearms, lift your back up off the ground. Lift your chest, bring your elbows closer together behind your heart. Top of the head comes to the ground. Pull the shoulders back. And if it's too much, you can bring your feet down to the ground. Fish pose. Breathe very fast and nose like a sniffing dog. Bring your feet down close to your seat and just feet in line with your hips. You can either at this point slide your head out and go into bridge pose, or if you're ready, Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing bow. Take your fingers behind your head, fingers equally spread, fingers also facing away. Lift your seat, up off the ground, bounce your head a little bit closer in towards your feet, turn your hands around at this point, fingers now facing towards the heels, lift your head up off the mat if you can. Lift your heels, stretch from the toes all the way up to the fingers. Try to get your chest in front of your arms. If you're in bridge pose, try to get your chest again as high as possible. Tuck the tail under so you don't crunch your lower back. And then lower down. Come onto your back. Breathe in. Breathe out. So now from here, go back to plow pose for a moment.
Now you can take hold back to the knees, take hold of your more flexible, take hold of your ankles, your big toes, and then come to both poses without touching your feet down in between. Hold your breath and
Come up. Try not to bend your legs if you're holding your toes and your ankles, just for a little challenge. And then from here, let go of the legs. Bring arms beside your legs. If you like, you can bend your knees and do it from here. Breathe very fast. Bhastrika breath through the nose. Bring your feet down. From here, slide your seat back. Bring your feet out beyond the edge of the mat and go between your legs. Take hold of your heels on the inside. Try to get your shoulders lower than the knees. Bring your head down. Your belly comes down between your thighs. If you're flexible, you can straighten your legs all the way. You can also open up your legs a little bit more if you're more flexible. And go down between your legs. So if you have your legs flat on the ground, you want to go in the middle. Push your forearms down into the ground and roll the thighs inwards so you can get your body down. If you place your thumbs right in the top, where the legs join onto your hips, you might be able to find that hinging action more easily. Eventually, you'll be able to get your belly right down on the ground. Do again according to your condition. No forcing, no straining, no going to a place of pain or suffering. All beings are experiencing this through you. Now I'm going to come back up. From here, take your feet again. Your feet are still about 2 feet apart, be on the edge, just on the outside of the mat. So if your arms underneath, this time, take hold of the heels. Again, trying to get your belly between your thighs. If your back is rounded quite a bit, just lead with the heart. Try to push your heart forward like you're doing an entry into Cobra. So you're trying to lengthen as much as possible, flatten out. If your shoulders are already lower than the knees, you can bring your arms back behind you. Kormasana, fingers facing back. Your legs come onto your arms. Keep them close to your shoulders. Those of you who have a bind can take a bind. Now slow down the breath. The tortoise has a long, long breath cycle. As a result, they live longer. The mosquito has a very short cycle. They use up all their breaths that they've been given according to karmas very fast. Promote longevity. Come back up. So from here, cross your ankles, come down onto your abdomen. Forehead on the hands to start. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just feel everything sinking down. Now anchor down through the hips, especially in your thighs. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Roll the shoulders back. Make your way into Cobra. Slowly, languidly. You can stay with your forearms on the ground if that's more where you're at. You can start to move your hands closer and closer. Come up higher and higher. Shoulders back. Don't lose your neck. If you want, come onto your fingertips. Place them as close as possible. You have to lean to one side so you can get your hand right close in front of your hip. And then press into those fingertips and place your other hand in line with it. Your thighs are still on the ground. Open up your legs a little bit. Keep pressing into your fingertips, try to get more height. And then bring your feet up if you like. Point your toes. Imagine you squeezing socks behind your knees. Eventually you might both get your toes to your head. And down. Relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take hold of your ankles now. Bend your toes back. If it's too much, you can use a strap or hold your pant legs or just do one leg at a time. Push your shoulders back. Lift your chest. Push your feet away from your seat. And if you can, pull on your legs, come up into your bow pose. The modification is to not take your feet at all. Do skydiving pose, arms out to the side. So you can do that instead. Okay, if you have your bow pose, pull on the legs, you can get your feet up higher, maybe even higher than your head. Look up, you might be able to see your toes. pose. Pull heels in towards the seat. Relax again. Forehead on the hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press into your hands. Come up to seated position. Your legs come in front. Legs stay straight for this one. Okay. Your feet stay natural. Don't overflex or overpoint. Right hand behind your back, left hand on the outside of the right shin. Lift through the chest on the inhale, turn to the right. Now here the heels might start to come away from one another. Just keep pushing the heel that's lagging forward to meet the other one. Usually in this case, the right foot would be a little bit behind the other one, so keep pushing it forward. Not just the eyes, turn the whole trunk. Feel the rotation starting at the base of the spine. Push your arm into your lower back. Okay, stay upright. Come back to the other side. Go to the other side. Just up, shoulders back. Turn, try to get your chin over the back shoulder. Break the pose and come down onto your back. Lie down. If you like, you pick up your arms and your legs for a moment and just drop everything down. Do this a couple more times. And one more time. Shoulders off the mat, the arms and legs, head, and then stay. Let go of all effort, let go of all tension. Imagine the best now coming to you from all around. All beings giving of their selves as well. Receive it all with gratitude. So as you're receiving all these gifts from all beings, you know they may not even be conscious of it, because inherently we all contain that divine presence within, the eternal essence, divine essence, whose nature is love and goodness and compassion and light and wisdom. So receive it all with gratitude and continue to share in a positive way yourself with all beings. Say to yourself the following sentence 3 times. I see the divine in every being. And if you remember that, you will be inclined to want to merge with all beings, to serve all beings, because it's as though you were serving God. And this is how you cultivate love, unconditional love for all forms, not just for your family and friends, for all beings.
just important to bring that out into your day-to-day lives. Continue to exercise compassion and love towards all beings in all your activities and all your interactions. So come back quietly, reverently, and softly back into seated position. Sitting tall and supreme once again. In acknowledgement of the divine that's within. We'll close with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Instill the peace within, send it to all beings everywhere. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, sorry for the late notice that I put out. It was earlier than usual, but I have a festival to go to. So I hope to see you next week. Namaste. See you soon.